I'm so grateful that you stuck around and that you changed my life because... Oh God, no. Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new piercing reaction video. Hello everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the scalding hot Assam? What is the tea?
Oh, there you go, you've got your cream and your sugar now.
So hi everyone, I hope you're all doing wonderful and having a wonderful, wonderful start to your week so far. Now, today I want to do something that's a little bit strange. I know some of you might be reading the title and being like, what's going on, girl? I recently hit my 5-year anniversary of doing YouTube full time. I went full time YouTube in the end of July of 2018, and it's all because of one single video. Now, I know newer people to the channel may not have gone back this far on my existence on the internet, but I have in fact been a content creator since 2008, and it wasn't until 2018 that I was actually able to make it a full-time job. And yes, it was because of this one single video. Now, when I say that this video really did change my life for the better, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not hyping things up more than they should be. Genuinely, this one single video changed my entire life. Now, I don't really remember what I reacted to like a few months ago, let alone over 5 years ago now at this point. So I thought we'd take a look back at the video that started it all off. React to the things that is in this video, but also I want to give you some backstory, some behind the film,
Pull yourself together.
behind the sea. Oh my God! Under the sea, there'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
That's terrible.
Today, we're going to take a look back at my very first piercing gone wrong video. It currently has 2.5 million views, so that's exciting. Do you know what? We're going to have a bit of a laugh. Listen, memory lane, nostalgia. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. I will be back on Thursday for another tattoo video. But anyway, let's not beat around the bush wattly and get on with this piercing reaction. So I have to move to the side for this one because it's a long video, so I don't normally move to the side for these. But can we just talk? First of all, I just want to say there's a few things before I even get on with it. First of all, my backgrounds on my videos in this, look how compared to like what it is now, look like, oh, flashy. Look how boring this background is. I don't know, like for some people, minimalism is, you know, what they love. For me, as a maximalist and like intense person, this is so dull. Like, what boring background. Triggered. I know what, because this is the old apartment we used to live in. I did zhuzh it up a bit towards the end, but yeah, this was like, God, I was basically like, I had no money, I had a horrible job at the time, which I will get into, and I couldn't afford to do anything at all to like make my videos look like wonderful. Because now I film in 8K. This is filmed in 1080p, which is like, seems shocking now in 2023. Also, can I just say, 11 minutes 50. This video was 11 minutes 50. The idea that I used to create videos that were like 10 minutes long and that's all you get.
And deal with it.
Shocking. My videos now are like 45 minutes long. Oh God, how times have changed. So here we go. Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are going to be doing something incredibly cringeworthy. But this has been requested so much that I kind of just had to do it just so, you know, I was not being held. We had a bit of a flashy thing here. Action video to some piercings gone wrong. Can I say actually as well, genuine, like when people say on like YouTube and stuff and they're like, oh my God, I've been asked so many times to do this. You liar! I genuinely was asked so many times to do this video and I was like, no one will actually care. I can't believe that like I put this off for so long. Weird, because of how drastic my life changed after making this one video. Like the idea that I was like, no, I don't think people will like it. Deranged. I do apologize for the audio though. I didn't have a microphone back then. I was just using like onboard camera microphones. I apologize that it sounds awful. God, my ears look so bare as well. Hang on. I know, I'm gonna be triggered. I'm gonna be detonated. My ears look so bare. Like, literally, I don't, like, no beating around the bush. Let's just get straight. Can we? Is that how like boring I used to hang away? Wait. I don't, like, no beating around the bush. Let's just get no beating around the bush. Now it's turned into a whole bloody monologue.
Get on with it.
So this first video is called Nose Piercing Gone Wrong. So, let's just get triggered together, shall we? Okay. Okay, so let's start the video. Gone. Right, okay.
I'm not gonna do that this time.
So she's getting a... Oh, for God's sake. A piercing gun? Really? A piercing gun? Oh, no, no, guys, no.
Look at
mark it with
here.
a
Oh Jesus!
that look
Can
at
I
you?
say as well? What's when I used to make these videos, I didn't have any like fancy equipment or anything. I didn't have any sort of like extra like screens or anything. I used to sit on my living room floor. I would sit on my living room floor, use the connect from my phone on YouTube to like broadcast it on the TV, and then have the camera to the side, and then I would have to then download every single one of these videos to then try to sync them up with what I was reacting to, because I was actually sitting on my floor watching a TV. Whereas now I screen record everything as I'm filming, which makes it so much easier. But the idea that I just sat on my floor and was just like, I'm just hoping that I can sync it up properly, was an absolute nightmare. Making videos back then was so difficult compared, like, obviously it's difficult now. There's a lot of work to it, but like the process of what I had to do back then was a lot more like just harder. Oh wow.
Who cares?
So she's getting a nose. So she is getting a nose.
Yep.
Nose.
Right
done.
there?
Yep. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And
you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath. You're okay.
You're fine, Mom.
Wait, don't move.
don't move. Help me. Oh God, here we go,
don't
girls. Oh God. Oh, and it gets stuck. Yes, and it gets okay. Yes, it gets stuck. Well done. Well done. No respectable place will ever pierce you with a piercing gun. Ooh. And that's the Darjeeling. I still stand by that. I feel like I was a little bit more aggressive back then. God. Gross and disgusting.
This is what.
I'm trying to battle my own voice. I might mute the actual video of me talking a bit, but yeah, God, that is so bad. That is so bad. Look, it's got like tape all around the bottom of it. Wow. Like, what?
Okay.
Yeah, like wait, can I wait? The actual gun on this as well. Like the gun on this is really bad. Look, it has got tape all around the bottom, as if like it just kind of like, oh, we just found it in the drawer. It's been so old.
I'm a monster.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
How about not pierce it with a gun?
Yeah, how about not pierce it with the gun?
You're
Exactly,
okay,
Roly.
it's
Thank
okay.
you.
Now you've just got this huge stud on your
Oh
nose.
God! And now like the actual bit that pushes it into the nose got stuck on the. God, it's so weird like watching stuff that I watched all this years ago, but I don't really remember what happened. It's one odd. Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's really bad, sis. Really bad. Touch your nose.
There, it's out. It's out.
And then it came out.
No gloves, just shoving it back
That's
in.
not scary, and we have to
Were
get
they
it.
like in? It does look like they're in some sort of like living room or something. Oh God, Betty's, which is that. Oh, Val, help me, God! That's so much ketamine.
What on earth?
all the way through.
And she's not even wearing gloves.
Exactly.
Oh my God,
Push
she's
it all the way through.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's all like the nails and shit like going in as well. It's like absolutely vile.
trot along, bitch.
Oh, I've not said that in a long time. Trot along, bitch.
He's not very nice.
That used to be like a slogan on my channel like ages ago. I don't really say it very often anymore. You know, like most sayings that people have on channels, like they don't last forever, like some things come and go. But trot along, bitch, yeah. I actually had about maybe 5 or 6 people tattoo trot along bitch like on them over the years. I had someone like do it on their leg, had someone like do it like all on the back of here, like the back of their neck here, massive letters like trot along bitch. There's a few people that went a bit weird and like tattooed my name on them and stuff, and it's like I absolutely don't like that kind of stuff. It's a bit weird, but like tattooing sayings and things I don't mind too much. Trot along bitch, God, Jesus Christ, that's a throwback. And funny enough, trot along bitch actually came about because I had an old saying called nay bitch, and it was actually with a friend of mine who I'm no longer friends with. He was my old housemate. I've done like a housemate story. He turned out to be really, really horrible and disgusting. So we moved away. Me and Callum moved into the place that I filmed this video in, away from him, because he was just so awful to be around. I was so angry that this like really popular saying that was on my channel, nay bitch, at the time, was like tainted because it was actually made with him, that I made this new one, trot along bitch. And luckily it took off. Weird to think I had this saying with someone. Because I fell out with them, I was like, no, I must make my own, so I can't be associated with him anymore. So I made up trot along bitch.
Selfish, petty child.
Turned out way bigger than nay bitch, but yeah, God, backstage tea.
Who cares?
No respectable place ever will pierce you with a piercing gun.
Absolutely.
And not wear gloves and touch it like that after getting done. Like, they're literally just putting germs into the piercing because it's a fresh.
What's funny is I'm saying, oh, there's no respectable place would do chipped nail varnish. I'd never be on camera now with chipped nail varnish. What is this huge thing? But I do not miss in any way, shape, or form using these huge ass like box lights. I now have these like little panel lights on the side here. They're really thin. The idea that we used to bring these like huge box lights, like it's obscene. We used to like store them in the living room, like on the side of the living room. It was a complete mess. This house was awful, but like it was a complete mess all the time because all my film equipment was so much bigger then as well. Jesus Christ.
Piercing
Yeah, and I was saying in this video, I was like, oh, no respectable piercing place. Like, they weren't piercing at a piercing place. Like, that was clearly someone's living room. I don't know why I didn't pick up on that.
You're dumb.
Girl's ear rips after attempting to stretch it with a gauge.
Oh dear.
This is going to be delightful.
I'm sure it is.
This
Right.
is a size 7/8. No, mind you.
Oh, I remember this. Oh, I
You're
remember.
gonna put that
This
in.
is the size
Oh
that
my
I'm
god.
And
So she started off with basically like a piercing, like a 1.6 millimeter hole, and she was gonna stretch. I don't think she actually. Wait, I can't, because I'm speaking. I don't know if I said, but I don't think she said how big she was stretching it to.
Full.
this is a size 7/8.
7/8. What's 7/8? I don't know what 7/8. But she's got like a tiny little stretch, and she's gonna put this. It's kind of hard to tell. She didn't show it, but she's gonna put this in it. Disgusting. I do remember this video.
Are these people stupid?
Yes.
Why?
Stupidity. You've just said it.
Is she trying to force it?
I cannot believe that she was
Are
forcing.
you joking?
Even now, this makes me feel
You're
so sick.
joking. Are you serious? Are you you're trying to get that through your?
I don't know why I used the side shot for the whole video.
Oh my god! I can't.
I can't believe. Like, how did she not? Wait, stop. So how did she not go when she saw this?
How did she?
Wait,
Honestly-
stop. Be quiet, Roly, you twat.
Goodness!
I don't know how she didn't see this and think, do you know what? I only got it, like how hard she was pushing then, and she only got it that far in. How she thought she was going to get the rest of this all in is just obscene. Obscene. Absolutely obscene.
You're gonna die now.
Really trying to force. Look how thin. The ear is already really thin and ripping. You can see it already ripping.
No. Oh. Well, I know what's gonna happen. That's the title of the video. Really?
Oh my god. And she like
Are you-
fully just like
are you-
ripped open her ear. How did she think that was gonna, like, I don't understand how she ever thought that was gonna end well. How did she think that was going to end well?
Because I was drunk.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so awful.
Well,
That's what you get for being stupid.
And that's the Darjeeling. Oh god. Wow. Vile. Absolutely vile. So I can't actually show the rest of that bit because there's bleeding. This is funny. Back then, I didn't know like what I could get away with on YouTube. So I never censored anything. So many, this video included, but like it got demonetized very quickly. At the time, it was before they allowed you to like see things that got demonetized or why they got demonetized or tried to appeal them. They didn't have the option back in 2018. This was like just as they were kind of bringing it in. So it got demonetized, but there was no appeal back then. There was no way of being able to actually properly know why. So I didn't know that it was actually because of all the blood. That at the time, we didn't know that was why I was getting demonetized. So there's a lot of early videos in these days where like all this blood was being shown, which I can't show at all now because the video would get age restricted and demonetized.
It's not fair!
But back then I didn't know. So this got demonetized then. So I can't actually show the end of it properly, but her ear starts like gushing blood. Obscene. Dumb.
now you see it on video how I'm a f***ing idiot.
Yeah, you are. Why do people think they can do that? Like, why?
Because they're stupid. We know this by now.
Surely you can see.
Back then, I had no idea the level of insanity that we were going to witness over the coming years. If you had said to me back then when I made this that you were going to make hundreds of these videos and it never seems to end, I would have been like, no, the internet cannot be that unhinged insane.
Now who's being naive?
Little did I know how utterly bonkers it was going to become. Because actually, this video so far is quite tame to some of the stuff we actually see later on.
Traeger's piercing gone wrong.
Traeger's
I swear to
piercing
God,
gone
guys,
wrong.
they used a piercing gun to pierce the Traegers. There's a girl terrified. Oh, a piercing.
Where are they? Where are us in like store?
Where the hell are they?
Exactly.
She's not even wearing gloves. She's not even wearing...
Shocker. Thing is, where are they though? It does kind of look like a bit like a food market. They're like, oh my God, yeah, come into the food market, girl. Get some bread and milk and an ear infection.
I don't think they're like that at all.
Hell, where... They didn't...
She's like, no, don't touch me, girls.
Store, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, she's doing her earlobe. That's not a Traeger's. Why is she called it Traeger? That's an earlobe.
So yes. Oh, and then she gets an extra one done. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
No sterilization, just one to the next.
That
no,
was,
no
yes,
cleaning, no
I
anything.
forgot.
Just,
this was really weird because, yeah, there was no cleaning or anything. It was just like next one in. She was like, there was no cleaning between them, no anything. It was just next. Absolutely disgusting.
You filthy beast, be off with you before I call the police.
God. So that was 3, Did she get 6? Did she get 3 on it? She gets the 2 lobes and then the tragus. Jesus Christ.
Don't get the same person. You don't know. You wouldn't use a piercing needle twice. No. Did you get all these piercings done in the same day? God. All of these piercings. Oh no.
Yeah, having that on both sides, like you're just asking for trouble.
Guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Oh no. No. You can't get a good angle with a piercing.
Why is so serious,
Ew.
sis? Oh gosh.
Ew, she actually did it. Oh no.
It was like she didn't. Oh well, she doesn't look very happy.
It's so tight. There's like no space for it.
Yeah, there isn't any space for that at all.
No, look how pinched it is.
The idea of doing like both sides on your tragus and 2 on earlobes, like, is insane because that would be so like not just painful, but like to sleep with and to heal, like that'd be awful.
Over. She's having 6 piercings done with a piercing gun in the same day.
Deranged.
You in danger, girl.
God.
Oh, bang. It's so tight. Look at that. Look how squishy.
Oh, we love a tight pussy, girls.
I beg your pardon.
What is that spray thing she's spraying? Squirty. Oh, dear. She's like, die. Shoot the lady.
This one's called Septum.
Oh, there was no dissection after that video. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, the idea of doing like both sides is just unhinged. Like, weird. This feels so strange to watch myself like this and react to myself like this.
Full of yourself.
We've done videos in the past like reacting to old videos, but like reacting to me reacting to something else, like reacception, is very strange. Because I'm trying to battle my own voice is very weird. Yeah, that was weird. The idea that like they used the same gun, but like it was just put the new one in, pull back, put the new one in, pull back. There was no cleaning between them. There was no like sterilization of the gun. There was like nothing at all, like unhinged.
You dirty bitch!
Also, like, where were they? Someone looked like food market. Oh, delishy wishy. Cut as in. Come get your bread, milk, girls, and a piercing infection.
Ooh, sounds delish.
Okay, so this person's now getting a septum piercing. Oh, God. The way that it popped through then, she clearly went through like some sort of hard cartilage.
Why is it wrong?
If you watch the way that it popped through, it was like, it didn't just kind of go smoothly. It was fully just like pop through. Watch. You can see like it jolted, it pops. Clearly went through some kind of hard cartilagey bit, or went a little bit too high.
Well, I mean, I can't see why it's wrong now.
I can't see why it's wrong. Jesus Christ. I didn't know much back then as I do now. Jesus.
You're a fraud.
Wow. Oh, wow. See? Shows I didn't... There is so much blood now just like gushing out of her nose. Wow. I love that I just left that in. What are you
doing? What is he actually doing?
That is disgusting.
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, God. There is so much blood. Like... I will link this video, by the way, in the description if you want to go watch the original video. So what's happened is they've pushed the bar through. It's obviously jolted. He's obviously pieced something wrong. It starts to like bleed profusely, and then he removes the bar. He like put the hoop in, and then removes the hoop. And now he's trying to put it back in after removing it. Like, what are you doing? He was like trying to soak up the blood, but then just pulled the bar out again. Oh, he's managed to get it back in, but again, there's blood all over her nose. Unfortunately, I cannot show this.
Poor girl. That
poor girl.
How are you doing? I'm dead.
Oh.
My piercer got it wrong.
She's dead.
She's dead.
See, I always made dead jokes. I've been making death jokes for years. God. Wait, what?
Are you... What's he doing?
So he then just took, after putting the bar in, he's now taken it back out again? What? Oh, God. As he's trying to put like the horseshoe bar in, it like flings out of the scissors and like falls down onto her like shoulders. And then he just picks it back up and is going to use it. You can't use that. It's fallen on like an unsanitized area and you're going to put it into the nose again? This pierce is deranged.
You're fired.
Wow. Bonkers. I genuinely don't remember this video. This is unhinged, like unhinged.
No.
Exactly.
This person should not be a piercer. Mm-hmm. This should be a thing of, okay, I've messed up. Just stop and we'll do it another day. I'm going to desaturate her video just so I can show it because then you can't really see the blood. And now he's trying to put the bar back. Just say you haven't done it, sis. Just say you can't do it. He's still going. Just admit you f***ed up and just say, sorry, I can't.
Oh, no censoring of the swear words either.
Naughty mummy.
He got the bar, pushed it through. Really difficult. It started bleeding loads. He got the horseshoe bar, tried to put it through. He got the horseshoe bar through and it was bleeding too much. So he took the horseshoe bar out, cleaned up everything, put it back in. It was still bleeding. So he took the horseshoe bar back out, then put the needle back through, and then put the horseshoe bar on after dropping it. That was unhinged.
Electric chair.
Okay, that was fully deranged. That was fully deranged. There has to be a limit where you go, do you know what? I've messed up. Clearly, I can't do this. Come back another day or go to someone else. Like, the stubbornness with that piercer then, who just didn't want to, like, just give up. Like, you clearly didn't know what you were doing. Like, you had no idea what you were doing. Also, the girl in that was just like screaming in pain. Like she was going, ah, ow. Like some people's egos seriously need to be checked and get in the way of them actually doing a good job or like being like doing what's good for the customer. Like that's absolutely horrific. Really bad.
Pooja, what is this behavior?
I mean, I was a bit skinnier here, but like, I don't feel like I've aged too much. I feel like I've been very good with my skin routine. I feel like I don't look that different.
Full of yourself.
I do think I look a little bit more like fun now. Obviously, I had no tattoos at this point. I'm still missing piercings. Like I had close to as many, but there's still maybe like 5 or 6 piercings missing in my ears. I feel like I haven't changed too much.
Who cares?
I still can get how terrible this audio is. And it's only 1080p. I now film at 8K.
So the next video is called Labret Piercing Gone Wrong. Bloodbath.
Ooh.
So this will be delightful.
Delicious. Oh god, so she's getting a labret piercing and they are pierced. Oh god, yeah, the way that they did that then.
Why did she push it so far down?
Oh, yes, no, I remember that. And she loses it, doesn't she?
Why did she push it so far down? Why did she not give herself room?
Yes, so she pushed the bar too far down, and so she wasn't able to transfer it properly because.
Back through? Are you serious?
No.
Are you serious? Why?
Oh god.
Oh, what an idiot. Oh my god.
No. Oh wow.
What a...
Oh shit me. Okay, again, I'm really sorry. I have to blur it again. I forgot that this happened. So as she's pushing the bar down, she pushes it too far down. When you do piercings, as you push the needle through, you leave a tiny bit at the end that it's easier for you to thread the jewelry through afterwards. But what this piercer did is she pushed the needle way too far down. The far end of the needle where you would thread things through was too far inside the piercing where like the top of the piercing hole kind of went over it. So it was too difficult for her to thread the bar through again. As she tries to thread it through, the needle comes down too much again and she can't push it through. But she's pierced through like a vein or an artery or something because there wasn't like really any checking then. We didn't really see her checking it very much. And now there is a fountain. And I'm not just talking like a little bit, a fountain of blood pouring out of her mouth. Again, I cannot show this. I can't believe that I left this in. I know I didn't know any different, but there is so much blood. Like, I'm not talking about a little bit. It's like pouring blood. I do have to blur it. I'm really sorry. Again, you can watch the original video. Oh my god. And it's like, she's like got her hand out and it's like pouring all into her hand. And now she's like, oh god.
Oh, but that was the end of the video.
Oh yeah, it finishes. Oh, and now she's dead.
She's dead.
I actually can't believe how much blood was on that. That is absolutely unhinged. Yeah, that was unhinged. So yeah, she pushed the bar down. She pushed the needle too fast, so she wasn't able to transfer it properly. But in the process of doing it, she also pierced through some kind of vein or artery or something in the lip because that, like the amount of blood that just came out would never happen in a normal piercing going right. Like sometimes you do bleed. It's natural. Like sometimes you do bleed with piercings and things, tattoos as well. But like the amount of blood that came out of that, you did something very wrong. Like very wrong for something like that to happen. That was outrageous.
Outrageous.
It was like a fountain. It was like I got a bottle of water and just emptied it. Like the amount of blood coming out, it was just awful. And then she was like, I'm gonna faint, I'm gonna fall over, I need to lay back. I can't believe I left it in though. It's obscene that I left that in. In today's standards, I understand why they got demonetized, but it's still shocking that I thought that was okay. Wow.
So I am now truly triggered by this video.
I didn't even realize I was still saying I was truly triggered on back then.
I just don't get it. Like people, I just don't understand how people.
So is this the end? That was it. Oh god, yeah, because it's only 10 minutes long. It's only 10 minutes long. I can't believe I made videos 10 minutes long.
If you would like me to do another video reacting to bad piercings, let me know down below.
Well, you did. You've made them for 5 years. My ear stretch is really tiny here as well. This is like really small. It's like 8. It's 8 now. It's huge, but yeah, it's really small here.
Tell me down below, what was your worst one? What was your Tell me down below actually a little bit. So my little question for you on this video.
What? I left a mistake in. That was a mistake. I can't believe I left a mistake in. That wasn't meant to be there.
You stupid bitch!
Tell me down below, what was your worst one? What was your, Tell me down below actually a little bit. So,
why did I leave that in?
Have you ever had a bad piercing experience? Leave your stuff down below and I'd love to read.
Oh God, my old merchandise. Yeah, we don't sell this anymore. In like a lion, out like a unicorn, haze me where you're in scared, troll on bitch merch. This is back when I was with a network back then. And you should make a whole video about networks and things. It was a scam. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a long time ago. My old little outro screen. Jesus, pussy.
What's wrong with him?
I do still have those merchandise pieces. I have basically all of the merchandise I've made over the years. I've been making. I've had merch since what, 2014? I think I had my first piece out. I'm not sure, but I've kept it all over the years like memories, which is quite fun. But yeah, wow. Jesus Christ. So that was interesting to watch.
No, it wasn't.
What I originally my first ever one. So yeah, that was done in 2nd of July, 2018. I genuinely had no idea like what was going to happen after uploading that video. Weirdly, that's not even my most popular video now. My most popular video was actually a year later, almost a year later, I did my very first TikTok piercing fail. And that one now has like 4.5 million.
Ooh, we are proud.
I had no idea what it was going to become, but when I uploaded this video, I appear very happy in this video. It's gonna get a bit low now. I appear very, very happy in this video when I made this video, but what you don't know is I was severely depressed. At the time, but it was about 2 months before this, I quit my job in retail. Now, I made a video back then as well at the time, and I was like, I've quit my job, girls. And I used to work in a shop called Morrison's. Now, I had worked there. I've worked in Morrison's since 2007 when I was 16, and I stayed there until I moved to London. And yeah, in 2018, I was finally able to leave the job, and I went into a different job doing social media for a company. I'm actually going to do an entire video properly about the situation because it was really horrific, but to kind of like bastardize and bastardize the story, but like cut it down a bit. It was my first ever like real job outside of doing either YouTube part-time and working in retail. Like it was my first kind of like 9 to 5 structured office job. I'd never experienced this kind of thing before because I was so used to doing weird shifts in Morrison's. I'm sure any other people who have gone through this sort of transition going from like a retail job where you kind of just work random hours to going to like a fully structured like 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, strict regime job like that. Like it's quite jarring. What made it worse is the place that I went to work was absolutely horrific. Now, I've been told that a lot of the stuff that I experienced in this job was kind of normal for like officey work, bitchy, I'm the better vibes, but never to the level that I actually had it. I was severely bullied in this job. It actually left me with PTSD for about 8 months afterwards. It took me about 8 months before I fully felt myself after being in this situation, and I felt like I was back in high school being bullied by staff members and by students and pupils all over again. I did make a video kind of about it when I lost my job originally and went full-time YouTube, because I said actually in this video, I was like, oh, I was fired. Technically, I was forced to quit, essentially, and I was really bullied out of the job. I'm gonna do a video properly about it, like I said, but when I made this video, this was like a few weeks before I left the job. So I made this video, and I was just kind of like, I'm just gonna put it up, do it. The first couple of days this video was up, it performed like a normal video at the time. I think it had maybe like 10,000 views in a few days, and it didn't really go anywhere. And then on about day 3 or 4, it's hard to remember the exact time, but on day 3 or 4, I woke up in the morning. It suddenly had like 100,000 views, and I was really confused. I was like, I went to bed and it had like 10,000, and now it's like times 10. My subscriber count had gone up by about like 8 or 9,000 as well, like in a single night. And I was just like, what's happening? Like, what's happened? Like, what gone on? And it was flooded with comments. All of my socials were blowing up. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't really know what was going on. I'd never experienced any kind of growth like this at all, ever in my whole YouTube experience. And of course, at this point as well, I was so in this weird, like depressive hole from my job and so overwhelmed by everything. I didn't really know what to do. So I kind of just like ignored it as if like it didn't happen. It was very strange. It's a hard thing to kind of to pretty fully put into words what was going on. I went to work. I came home, and it had like 500,000 views. And I was just like completely blown away. I didn't know what to do. I had gained like 20,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers as well. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm really confused what's happening. And then by the next couple of days, it hit over 1 million views. I gained nearly 100,000 subscribers. And for most people who have like a viral video, it's very difficult for a viral video to transcend into actual subscribers. You don't normally see it. So I didn't really know what was going on. My world just completely changed. It was monetized for about a month before it got demonetized. And it only got, can I say as well actually, it only officially got demonetized after I added closed captions. I was told at the time by my manager, I was like, add like a YouTube partner person. They were like, oh, add captions to it. It'll make the reach go better. I added captions, and within like 4 hours of the captions being added, it got demonetized.
You bitch.
And I don't know if maybe that like got the system to reset me, research it or something, and then it suddenly got demonetized. All the ads got taken off, and I was like, for fuck's sake. My life just instantly changed. When most people get viral videos, it tends to kind of like, you get one hit, and then you kind of like drains off, but it just kind of never ended. A few weeks later, I had made like a couple different reaction videos by at this point, but I did like reaction to extreme modifications or something. I don't remember exactly what the progress was. Wait, first of all though, can I just say on this video, Jesus, I upped the pink on this. Oh, why did I think this looked natural? Why did I think this looked natural? Why did I do that? What the hell?
It's artistic. Artistic? Certainly.
A few weeks later, I had to basically leave the job that I was in this social media position. I managed to save up a little bit of money from that job, and then I made like, I didn't make much, because back then as well, because the videos were shorter, I didn't have like all these like mid-roll ads or anything. I didn't have anything like that to make money, because the advert settings back in 2018 were very different than what they are now. I think I made, it must have been maybe like £1,000, and it had like a 1.5 million views, and then it got demonetized. With that money, and then I had a little bit of money saved up. I had maybe like, I think I had like two or three grand in my bank just from working in this social media job for the few months that I was in there, because my money in this job was like not amazing, but better than what I was working at Morrison's. With that money, I was able to pay my rent for like 3 months. And then I was like, I'm just gonna see how this goes. I'm not gonna try and get another job. I was so distraught still by the job that I was in. Like, as I said, I had PTSD properly for like 8 months afterwards. So like, I just needed to just see where this went. I was like, if I don't do this now, I'm never gonna do it. Because at this point, remember, I'd been making content for 10 years, and I was just like, I need to make a go of it. I need to do whatever I can to make this a full-time job, because if I don't do this now, it's never going to happen. I was like, this is like some kind of sign. I was in an awful situation. I was severely depressed. Suddenly I've got this like hit video that's not just like taking off, it's making my entire channel like blow up from this one single video. I was like, I need to do it now. If I don't do it now, it's never going to happen. I focused heavily on doing these like piercing reaction videos and trying to make different versions and theming them and doing as many different versions as I possibly could to capitalize on my growth. And it just like never slowed down. And arguably, even a year later, it was actually in 2019, just before the pandemic hit, I was at my like peak viewership. Like, although this seemed exciting, I got like 1.5 million views in a week. At my peak back in 2019, towards the end of 2019, I was getting like 7 million views a month. Yeah, it was just, I had no idea that making this one video would just change my life. This is a rare thing to happen. Of course, I don't get millions and millions of views like I did back then, but I'm technically more successful now. I'm a lot more stable. I know how to manage my money. I know how to, you know, actually live as an adult now properly. Back then, I was still a little bit lost and confused. You don't actually need to get like millions and millions and millions of views to make it a successful career. One thing I will say though, and I think I'm very grateful for, is actually because it did take so long for my YouTube channel to kind of blow up, I was able to learn so many skills about editing videos, creating content, adapting and changing, because my YouTube journey, I haven't always done this kind of content. I've done music, I've done comedy skits, I've done lifestyle, I've done vlogs, I've done like daily outing videos, I've done like, you know, going out for adventures on my little flip cam. I'm doing like vlogs and things and like daily trips, and I've done LGBT content, I've done weird little collabs, I've done candy tasting videos, I've done so many different things over the years.
But they were just terrible.
I feel like all that taught me was to make sure that you'll keep adapting and changing your content. You know, I've not even just like content-wise, like I've updated my camera, my microphones, I've invested back into the channel. Like, I now feel like I make the best content that I've ever made.
Full of...
Although it's fun getting like millions of views on videos, and of course, if that happened again, it'd be wonderful and exciting, but you don't actually need that to sustain a full-time career on YouTube. You just need to make the good content where people stick around for. I really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for fully changing my life, because I didn't, oh my God, I'm getting emotional. I didn't know back then. Oh my God, no, not happening, not happening, not happening, not happening.
Get a grip, Terry.
I didn't know back then what was going to happen, and I truly was in such a horrible place that I am so grateful that you stuck around and that you changed my life, because, oh God, no, fuck. I've wanted this for so long, and I put so much time and effort, and I sacrificed pretty much all of my, I'm not wearing waterproof mascara, so I can't cry because it'll, I was in a really horrible place, and if it wasn't for the people at the time who asked me to do this video, I probably wouldn't have done it. This video fully changed my life, and it gave me a life that I had only ever dreamed of, and I really sacrificed my 20s and a lot of my like young adulthood, putting effort and time into working on my channel and creating content and just trying my hardest to be what I am now. And I had no idea making that video that this was going to happen, and I cannot for the life of me put into words how grateful I am. 5 years later, I'm still doing my dream job. There's no sort of like sign of it stopping anytime soon.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm going to be creating content for like as long as I possibly can, and I really hope you guys continue on this journey with me. Now, of course, my content is a little bit different than what it was back then. I focus on a lot of other things now, but that again, that's the importance of the internet. You need to make sure that you grow and adapt and change. As I said, I do want to make an actual proper video about my entire YouTube journey from start to finish. So I don't want to talk about necessarily this situation too much, but I just thought it would be fun today to go back and watch the original one now that it has been 5 years, the difference. And it's just funny watching that and then actually looking at it from now going, you had no idea, sis, no idea how different life was going to be, and you needed that so much, like you needed that so much back then. And yes, I won't lie, like there's been some high and lows. Obviously, you know some of the stuff that happened to me over the years, especially when I had to get like the police involved with a certain individual who took things too far. You know, I had to get a restraining order. You know, there has definitely been highs and lows in this job. You know, it's very taxing. I don't have much time off. To me, it's all worth it for what we've got and what we have built here. The community that we have, I feel so blessed to have, and I love you guys. Genuinely love you guys so much, and I appreciate you. Clearly, I'm still gonna be able to make piercing videos because they show no signs of slowing down of insanity that we're watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It has been an incredible experience. Please come follow me on all of my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I do have a second channel as well called Roly, Extra Roly. Come follow that one as well. And just, yeah, thank you for all the love and support. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good kind of stuff. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Morbid Mouse 8. Thank you for following me over on Twitch. We do live reactions on Twitch, by the way. We do lots of things on Twitch. Come follow me on Twitch, Roly West over there. Thank you to my lovely Patreons, whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons, Callum S, Rishi, Athena Berrington, Erin Grace, Jenna Beth Herman, Zoe Severe, Heather McFarland, Christina Kyle, Benjamin Baker, Robin Scott Palmer, Corin Pemberton, Bethard, Steph Utek, Caitlin Wright, Chloe Louise, Shell Herman, and Kelly Bowser. Thank you for being my top tier Patreons. You are delicious. I will see you very soon for another video. We've got some tattoo fails coming up on Thursday, so keep your eyes out for that. But anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch out there tell you that you can't be you. Why is that? Because you are flawless.